What is up, my ding deadly dadas? Bro, we are in this heat. Right about now, it's 27 degrees Celsius. It's super hot outside. It's early afternoon. But we have some other spice on the menu today, my dudes. It's the continuation of the Hardcore Diaries, Dead Men Loot No Maps. We have to keep trucking, my dudes. We have to keep trucking. I mean, the truck needs to keep spinning its wheels. The diary needs some attention. So I hope you guys are excited. Okay, let's hold on here a second. I gotta turn up my volume, my sound here, game audio a bit. Yes, I hope you guys are excited for the brand new news that we got yesterday. So if you're watching this live, yesterday, as of the 11th of July 2025, we got some news on the 0.3.0 update. And apparently, it's going to be a really, really nice update. But as we are waiting, we are going to keep progressing our character, our hardcore character. Hopefully, they are going to turn into characters. And also, I am doing some experimentation on my hardcore solo self-found characters. But for now, my dudes, for now, it's time for the Shar. So, I am level 26. I have my first trial available also, which is area level 22. What I really don't want to do, to be honest, and this is what I'm usually thinking when it comes to the trials. Oops, excuse me, my dudes. I need to turn off my fan. Hopefully my fan was not too interruptive here.
This is a graveyard unlike any other.
What I usually think when it comes to the trials is that I actually don't want to do them like straight away, even though I might be able to do it, because I don't want to waste the time. That's kind of like the thought process, my dudes, when I'm doing these playthroughs. So trials is usually something that I'm not doing necessarily straight away. Also, I lost my last warrior, my last character, hardcore character, I lost in the Trial of Chaos. So I'm kind of thinking that I'm not gonna attempt any freaking Trials of Chaos, to be honest. So the trials I'm gonna be doing on my warrior is gonna be the Trial of the Sekomas. I don't think I'm gonna risk taking the chance again on the Trial of Chaos. Even though it was the easiest one, like it was the first one, I don't think I'm gonna risk it, to be honest, my dudes. Because I had almost a level 50 warrior that I lost. And if you've been watching this series from the beginning, you would actually know that like 3 sessions ago, the first warrior met its demise in the Trial of Chaos. So I don't think we will be attempting that anytime soon, to be honest. Also, it feels a little bit scary now because things are a little bit like laggy or glitchy or whatever. Let's see if the old slash clear trick still works. Okay, there we go with the level. So, what were we working on, my dudes, last time? Yeah, we were actually doing the we were going up here with the empowered attacks. Let's do the bolstering yell, my dudes. Empowered attacks deal 30% increased damage, and Warcry skills have 30% increased area of effect. Let's do this one. Let's because now I remember that actually losing that first warrior made me actually play this a little more aggressive. Because I was spending a lot of time on that other warrior, actually just kind of like banging my head against the bosses. Like, I was spending way too long on the bosses. So I have kind of committed with this character not to be so overpowered, like defensive, but try to be like a little more offensive as well. So there's gonna be this balance, this constant balance that we have to think about. And that's gonna be different from like character to character, I think. So it's all about the feeling, my dudes. It's gonna be all about the feeling. Bro, I got him mid-air. Yeah, so I've been seeing, like, I've been watching a lot of, like, Diablo 2, like, challenge runs and stuff like that, and I think that's really, really interesting. Like, there's so many kind of like little challenges that you can do for yourself if you want to kind of like spice it up a little bit. If you want a little bit like different playthrough each time. So what I'm thinking about this, like there is a lot of things I'm doing like similar to the first warrior I was doing, but there are also other things that I'm doing because I'm understanding like more of the tree. Okay, so here we have the vultures. Yeah, so I'm kind of like understanding more about the tree and like what's gonna work and what's gonna be like smart to do. The more I play, the more characters I play, and like the more experimental I get with like how I'm moving around on the tree. So what I was really thinking about last session was I wish that we actually had some more options when it comes to like elemental nodes on the tree. Because I have some really... Because I have some really interesting... I have this really interesting maze now that if I had some like more accessible kind of like elemental nodes on the tree, it would probably make me spec a lot more into... Oops. Oop, 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 oop. Yeah, it would probably make... Oh my god, what's happening now? No, 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 no. Bro, this is not good. Bro. Bro, we are in the campaign. We can spawn a checkpoint. Oh my god. Whew. Yeah, that's a little bit too dangerous right now, to be honest. That felt like just too dangerous. Yeah, so I was playing with the thought of like having more elemental nodes on the tree, so I could do like more cold specific, because I have this frost breath. Is that the name? Yeah, frost breath mace. And I would really like to keep playing this mace because I kind of like the freezing and the explosions and stuff. But I kind of like feel that I'm forced into speccing into other nodes. I mean, obviously the like damage with the one-hand maces is gonna help me, regardless of like the element type. But just like getting even more of the freezing effects, like being able to multiply that and stuff, a little more easy, that would be great. So, for example, if we had something on the tree, I don't know, up here, maybe, that, for example, did some elemental damage or multipliers, that would be great. So we have the fire one, because on the warrior side of the tree, we have the fire one because the warrior has some like fire skills that it's rocking. But if we think about it, it's like it's not only the skills themselves that are necessarily gonna be like the only things that are pushing you in a certain direction with your build. It can be items as well. And I mean, obviously we are supposed to be switching out our items. We are supposed to be doing those sort of things, like constantly upgrading. But if I really wanted to rock this mace, you know, with its effects, it would be so cool if it was actually scaling better the further we get into the game. So imagine if the damage on the mace, or like the numbers on the unique items, imagine if you were able to kind of like upgrade them, and they would get like a little boost every upgrade. And it does not necessarily have to be like every single level, but in the same way that like the normal items or the rare items work, like you have the different bases and stuff, and like every other level, like there are these kind of like level requirements. If we had some kind of system that would work similar on the unique items, getting a unique item would like really potentially could really kind of like shape and give you like a totally different experience of your character, like throughout the campaign, not only for just like a little while, but kind of like throughout the campaign. So I've yet to find a mace that actually has better stats than this Frost Breath. So I'm simply gonna skip the vulture bosses for now, and I'm gonna come back and do them later. So I'm not gonna worry too much about the vultures for now. When we are a little stronger, we're gonna come back and mess them up. But I really don't want to put myself in that type of situation where I actually have to kind of like fight the boss for like half an hour. Then I would rather do some just some grinding, some leveling to get some more power and hopefully some better gear
I can't yet.
or mods or currency, you know. But here we are, my dudes. I mean, part 14. It's been quite a journey. Quite the journey. I'm gonna have a quick look at my tree here, because I know, like, the next, like, damage with weapon is gonna be down here. But we do have these war cries, like, more damage with the war cries. So let's have a look at the Infernal Cry. So it's empowering the subsequent attacks. And enemies in the Warcry's area are destabilized and will combust on death. Okay. So it empowers the next melee attack, plus an additional attack per endurance charge. Empowered attacks gain 25% of damage as fire damage per 5 power of enemies in range. Up to 100%. Okay. Okay, so it would maybe be interesting to like dip into these nodes. And then we have the break armor ones. That's like the debuff ones. But for like the main like damage ones, like these reduced attack speed stuff is not very interesting, to be honest. So it's gonna take me 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes to get down to like more empowered attack damage, and it's gonna take me 4, 5, 6, 7 to get like general just more damage on the mace. This one is interesting, but 6 life gained when you block. Well, rage on melee hit. We have some bleeding here. But also getting this one, like, or actually getting these ones, that would be like 25, 33, 41, 49, 50, 57, more strength.
I pray I'm not too late.
Yeah, so I can time that by 2, 57. So it's gonna be like 114 extra life just by getting this little cluster here. 114 more life. Armor is 1,000. Yeah, so I'm just below like 2,000. Or at least that's kind of like how I like to think about it, like 2,000 defense, like life and armor. So I need to make some decisions if I want to go in like a cry direction, I think. or if I want to go more like defensive. What I also can do is kind of like go up, like in if I go like more fire, I can go here. Because my cry gains 25% damage as fire damage. Yeah. So getting some extra fire damage would probably be nice if I'm kind of like going the empowered cry. If that's what I'm kind of leaning into. Ooh, Chaos Orb. Nice. Is this our armor and energy shield? Not for this character. Okay, so can we do some supports here? Yeah, this is an interesting one. +1 to limit of skills. Only problem is that, like, as the gem itself increases, I'm probably gonna need more dexterity, and I'm not planning to build any dexterity, to be honest. Not for now, at least. Who knows what's gonna happen, my dudes, later. Yeah, I kind of like try to approach these like every single playthrough. I'm trying to go in with an open mind. So I mean, who knows? Like, if the items potentially can push us in a... Okay, so these are not gonna come alive and attack. No. Who knows what kind of like crazy things the items you drop can actually inspire you to try. Like, it is more risky and more scary to try it in hardcore. But I mean, that just adds the little extra layer of excitement. Okay, there is a box down here that I want to get. But I feel like I'm learning way more about a bunch of like different items by playing hardcore, to be honest. Yeah, because you're really like forced to be thinking. Oh shit, in a different way, bro. I thought I actually died there, but I actually just leveled.
I need more time.
Oh, what was that? Quarterstaff? +3 all melee skills. I don't have the dexterity or the intelligence to use it though. And bro, that would be crazy. Yeah, oh, that really inspired me to actually do a run where I kind of like I have to respec to like use like if I'm getting like a damage upgrade. I kind of just have to run with the weapons I'm picking up. Bro, that would be crazy.
I need more time.
That would be proper hardcore. Okay, so we can do even more empowered here, my dudes. Or we could start moving down to the jewels. Let's get this increased damage here, and we're gonna go jewel next, I think. If we are not going, if we are not getting these as well. Like the cooldown for the cry.
I need more time. Dodge this!
Yeah, that would probably be nice, since that's like a lot of my damage right now. Empowering my attacks. I'm not sure if I have any jewels, to be honest. I can't remember if I actually picked up some jewels, or if it's even good. Okay, let's go have a look, my dudes. Because I need to try to think a little bit ahead here and see if I'm actually gonna go for more empowered, like just straight off the bat, or if I'm going jewel. Okay, and now I actually have 2 more passives here. Okay, so I do have some jewels here. Okay. Okay, evasion rating, bow. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be doing any of the greens, to be honest. Curse. Area effect. No, I'm gonna be doing the red ones. So this is probably the most interesting one right here, with the life regen, totem damage, and also banner skills. So I'm not rocking any banner skills right now, am I? The cry is not a banner skill, right? Nope. None of these are banner skills, right? No. Okay. But the totem damage and the extra life regen is good. We don't have any exalts that we can, like, slam into this jewel to unlock more modifiers, or the last modifier, so just gonna keep it as is. But since we got 2 points here, we're just gonna unlock this jewel socket, and we are also gonna get this Warcry speed and cooldown recovery rate. So let's equip this socket, my dudes. Oops. There we go. So we got some more totem damage and some more life regen, and let's have a look at the banner skills, or if I can, let's just open a gem here and see if we can have a little look. What is banner skill? Is there any banner skills? I don't think there is any, right? Not yet. So there are no banner skills, I think, in the game per now, I think. So none of them are marked banner, at least. But there's coming some banner skills. But they are not in the game yet. So that jewel actually has a modifier that doesn't apply to anything. I think, let's have a look at the banner. Hold on. Banner skills generate valor while carried. Yeah, so we don't have any banners yet, right? Is banner skills something we get with an ascendancy, maybe? I'm not sure, my dudes. So let's keep these rares. That's a 2-hander right there. I'm not a big fan of 2-handers, my dudes. I'm sorry. Not the 2-handed maces, at least. Really excited to see what they're gonna do with axes and swords, but they are not in the game yet, so... So these belts can be interesting at some point, but they are not yet. And I don't think putting a regal into this cuirass is gonna be worth it. So these things could have been good, all of these. But I don't have any currency to kind of like unlock the potential, so I'm just gonna vendor it. Deconstruct it. Yeah, I have quite nice transmutes and augmentations, so I'm just gonna sell it. But we're gonna try to mod this flask here, see what we can get. Yeah, so I'm gonna equip this new life flask here. I'm gonna keep the old one. Just gonna bank this charm. Let's just sell this. Oh, hold on, let's salvage this. This we're just gonna sell. So I can put another socket in my body piece now. Or in my shield, gloves, or boots. Let's just see what we have here that we can potentially socket. Okay, so we have an iron rune. which is nice for the armor and like the defensive stuff. Let's do a let's put this iron in our body piece here. Let's see the difference here on our armor. Yeah, a couple of percent, couple percent there. %0 evasion chance. Yeah, I mean, just for the little extra armor, okay? Okay, here we go to the spires. Ooh, getting some lags here, my dudes. Yeah, this is a scary zone to get lags in because the packs can be quite big. Yeah, the packs can be quite big, so it is a little bit scary to get like lags and stuff in the spires, because you can get overrun quite quickly here. So we are gonna get some lightning res here. I gotta remember to pick up that lightning res. Okay, so I am actually 2 levels under zone here at the moment. And that's pretty scary, to be honest. Hardcore, 2 levels under zone. Bro, that's scary. Especially when I'm not like used up on my gear or anything. What am I doing, my dudes? This is too much. There we go. Yeah, I felt like it was something was like it felt a little bit rough, to be honest. But yeah, I did not know I was 2 levels under zone here. That's probably why I struggled a little bit with the vultures in last zone as well. So I don't know if it's gonna be like the bestest of ideas to tempt the bone boss while I'm 2 levels under zone. I don't think that's gonna be the bestest of ideas, to be honest. Just thinking ahead, my dudes. And I'm not actually like racking in on the XP here either, my dudes. But I mean, I'm not gonna go back to farm XP in like a low level zone now, I think. I'm just gonna stay here and farm here instead for a little while. But I'm not gonna attempt the boss until I'm at least same level as the zone, I think. That's just gonna be too scary. And I still feel like super lucky for finding this mace so early on this character.
I'm not ready.
Shit, out of flasks. Ooh, shit.
I need more time. I need more time. Hammer and anvil. I'm not ready. Steel yourself.
Oh, there we go. Bro, that was like 13% on my XP bar. In like a very short amount of time. Okay. So, question is now if we go for the more empowered or if we just go for a straight up mace damage down here. So what I could do, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then, or I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could get these first, just like juicing up my my cries and my empowered attacks first, and then I could go over here to the mace damage. Yeah, I think we're gonna go here first, my dudes. So we're gonna go to the empowereds first. Ooh. Just in time. Didn't catch a sneeze there. Ooh.
I'm not ready. Feel my wrath.
I think that's gonna be our best shot right now, my dudes. For damage, just like more damage more quick. Just empowering more getting more Warcry damage and empowering here. Whoa! Almost went off the cliff there. Almost went off the cliff.
I'm not ready. I need more time. I can't yet.
Yeah, so these are the hardcore diaries, my dudes. These are the series where you are right by my side as I'm playing these characters,
I'm not ready.
making my way through the campaign with one goal in mind, not dying a single time. Because if I do, character is gone. Character is gone. Hardcore series. Dead men loot no maps. Oh shit, this is the boss. Okay, I'm not gonna do him yet. At least not until I'm level with Zone, and I think I should go back and try to do the vultures in the Shar also before I attempt to do the bone boss, to be honest. And maybe actually also try and go attempt Sekamas before I do the bone boss. If I'm struggling, still struggling on vultures, I maybe also should try go and do Sakumas. That could be something I at least should try.
I can't yet.
I mean, if I just hit level 30, I'm gonna be like 8 levels above Sakumas. And I mean, that should be sufficient, right?
I'm not ready.
Yeah, I think this is where I get my lightning res. Yeah, so we got the plus 10% to lightning res here. Great.
I'm not ready. I can't yet. I need more time.
Yeah, there was a plateau here I skipped back here. Let's get this.
Hammer and anvil. I need more time. I need more time. I'm not ready.
I'm just full clearing here, my dudes. I really enjoy the spires. I mean, this is one of my favorite zones. We need all the power we can get before fighting the Bone Colossus or the big bone boss here. Yeah, I don't know what he actually is, to be honest. Like, what type of creature is he actually? Some kind of mermaid? Skeleton of a mermaid? What is he, my dudes? What you guys think? What do you think? What is the bone boss actually? Must be some kind of sea creature, right? Or is he some kind of like snake creature? I don't know, my dudes. Some kind of like half human, half worm type of creature. It almost feels like the entire zone is getting like kind of like revived with the sisters. Like when I'm doing the sisters, when I'm clearing the sisters, it seems like they are actually all over the. Oops, they are actually all over the map, but they are not activated until I. Yeah. So I'm. It's almost like I'm. What I'm trying to say is that almost like I can do like the whole zone kind of twice. Or I can like unintentionally actually make it harder by activating the sisters before I've kind of like full cleared. If you smell me. Because this has the potential to be a shield upgrade. Thing is that at the moment it's only 4 armor, and I'm losing all of these life, strength, cold res mods as well. Still not worth it, to be honest. Just have to make some decisions here. Yes, I wonder if that's actually the case here. If this zone is pretty much like 2 in 1, or if I activate the sisters before I clear like these different plateaus here, I'm gonna get like twice the amount of enemies. I have to be a little bit careful here because I can't, if I'm too close here, I can't use my life flasks. There we go. So what did we pick up here? 2026. Yeah, that's not gonna be better, is it? Nope. It requires level 30. Yeah, I really actually want to do a little research on this zone, to be honest, to see if it's actually the case that I can actually like full clear, then go activate the sisters and kind of like be able to do it all over again. Like it's only gonna be the sisters, right? So but still. Yeah, I have to do a little bit of research
I'm not ready.
to see if that's the case.
I need more time. I'm not ready. Face me. I can't yet. I can't yet.
Yeah, quite the fight here with these uniques. Sorry, rare. Okay, no flask charges. Fucking dangerous, since I'm actually she's bleeding.
Shatter.
Oh, there we go. My god, yeah, that was maybe I was pushing it a little too far there, to be honest. Ooh, what's this? 244 armor. Nice little fire rest there. Losing a little max life, but I think this is gonna be a nice bump to my armor here. Yeah, I'm losing lightning resistance, getting fire resistance, and also bumping my armor from 67% up to 70. Losing a little bit life, but yeah. So too bad that I can't unsocket my freaking runes now. That would be just amazing. Okay, so I have an artificers here. That I could kind of like compensate a little bit, getting some a little more lightning res in my body piece here. Not gonna be needing that flask. Or this mace, I think. Okay, so we have the lesser iron rune. Okay, what about storm? Okay, we have a lesser storm rune. So how much, okay, let's grab the storm runes. Yeah, so I'm gonna be able to almost match my lightning res. I mean, it's still gonna be like more armor, and that's good. Yeah, it's a nice bump to the armor. It's like 50 more armor there. I mean, that's good.
I'm not ready.
Okay, so I want to do a little research on this zone right here. So let's go back to the checkpoint. I want to see if the case actually is here in the Spires of the Shard. I want to see if I full clear. Okay, so let's just reset this zone. New instance. If I full clear this zone without activating the sisters, am I gonna be able to do it twice? Like that's what I'm wondering here. And I mean, it's such a nice place to farm XP anyway, because it's so dense. Like there are so many monsters here. Like every single of these little plateaus has like a bunch of monsters, so it's just a really good spot for farming XP. And like knowing these spots and which ones of these spots are actually good for farming, I think that's kind of important to make like the campaign playthrough a little more enjoyable, to be honest. Okay, steel plate, armor 177, that's idea. Okay.
I can't yet. I need more time. Shatter! I'm not ready.
Let these towers stand for all time.
I need more time.
Ah, sweet, sweet Spires of the Shard. So as we can see, the sisters are actually all over the place here, but they're just not activated. So just right here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 sisters on this, just this little pillar alone. And all these sisters can be activated. Yeah, here as well. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's even more here. 1, 2, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's actually 10 sisters here. So the way you should probably should be playing the Spires of the Shard is actually 3 times. For like max XP profit, I guess. Or if you're feeling really spicy, I mean, you can just go straight for the sisters, activate the sisters, and make every single plateau more difficult. Just like from the tippy, you know? Armor ES.
This was made by a skilled artisan.
No movement speed penalty while shield is raised. Bro, that's interesting. Is this the sisters? No. Okay. Yeah, but super interesting what I learned here about the Spires of the Shard. I'm pretty sure this is the case, actually. That you can just go straight for the sisters, trigger the sisters, and make like every plateau more different and more difficult. Or you could kind of like do it twice. So if you intentionally do not trigger the sisters the first time, the first like run of the zone, you can do it all over again.
I need more time.
But it also seems like those rare enemies are also not spawned after or before you activate the sisters. So you have to activate the sisters for those rares to spawn as well, it seems. Those shroud walkers. Okay, so what can we do with this Exalt, my dudes? It's tempting to save it, I'm not gonna lie. But you know, it's like, what is it potentially gonna do for me right now? I can put it in my body piece. It's gonna give me maybe something like something good defensive-wise in my body piece. I can put it in my gloves or in my boots or my helmet. Like there is a bunch of items I can put it in, but I don't think that Exalt alone now is gonna give me a significant change. My god.
No challenge. I'm not ready.
Thing is that if I'm gonna keep like doing this war cry strat here, I'm gonna have to get some more mana recovery and like some more mana charges because the war cry is really mana hungry, which makes me think I want to do some changes. So I'm gonna go do some changes, my dudes, to the tree. Because the cry is just way too mana hungry at the moment. So instead of doing these, like empowers and war cry stuff, I'm gonna remove these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna keep building on the mace damage, I think. I'm gonna go this direction. So let's refund. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's refund this. We're gonna go 1. We're gonna get more life. We're gonna go this direction here. Instead of like focusing or like instead of doing the cries. Actually, can I swap out the cries for anything? Okay. Oh shit, I can also upgrade a bunch of stuff here. Okay, so what? Sorry. What can I... what can I do instead of the freaking cry?
Hold down the button for perfect strike to charge a powerful swing. If
Hmm.
on impact, molten blast will explode and fling shrapnel projectiles forwards. On impact, molten blast will explode and fling shrapnel projectiles forwards. On impact.
Hmm. Interesting.
Earth Shatter is a slam that creates...
I don't really love Earth Shatter, to be honest.
On impact, molten blast will explode.
Let's try Molten Blast, my dudes. Let's try Molten Blast. Let's try that instead of freaking Infernal Cry. See if that's gonna be any good. $83 max life. Fire Res. It would be such an enormous disappointment if I now put a Regal and an Exalt in and I was not able to, or I'm not going to be able to raise the armor, just like the flat armor on this item. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. That's not a risk I'm willing to take, to be honest, my dudes. Not a risk I'm willing to take. Okay. Let's upgrade this. Yeah, okay. Let's do this mana one. So also an upgrade to the mana flask, hopefully here. So we got a new skill. We got a Molten Blast. We got the freaking passive points. Um, we got a new skill. Let's see if we can put some supports in it. Fire infusion. Less cold and lightning damage, bro. I mean, this skill is not doing any cold or lightning damage anyway, right? We can do both the fire infusion and we can do the freaking ignite. We can do the ignition as well. Okay. Yeah, let's go try it, my dudes. And this does not cost a lot of mana at all. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so it is kind of like almost like a kiting skill as well, which is really interesting. Okay, so here is the sisters. So we're not gonna activate the sisters yet, my dudes. Yeah, but I think hands down, it was a better decision. Hands down, it was a better decision not to use the cry here. I mean, there are like unique items and stuff where you kind of like want to do the crying. But I mean, right now I did not have a really good reason to do so. So I'm just not gonna do it. Freaking temporal bubble. Let's get out of the bubble and freaking just spam. Yeah, I think that was a good idea. Just spam the freaking Molten Blast. Yeah, there we go. That took forever, but we made it through.
I'm not ready.
flask upgrades was also super important, I think. Those flasks upgrades. Ooh. All superior. Nothing I can use. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, that's some nice boost to my armor there. It will also be really great to actually get a nice new weapon. I mean, this is nice, but I kind of like feel like it has kind of done its job, to be honest. For now. So for this build, yeah, like it would be really cool to try this mace on like a cold sork. That would be really interesting. Really, really interesting. Because being able to kind of like just run around and like freeze everything and then have the culling strike, bro. Yeah, that would be interesting. Okay, before we push on here, let's go and get some materials out of all these superiors. So we're keeping the rare. Keeping this. See what we can get on our mace and helmet here. All melee skills. Max mana. 57% increased elemental damage with attacks. And rarity. Like, imagine if this was not on the mace, but on a different piece of gear. The increased elemental damage with attacks. Actually, my dudes, I want to go and have a look. Let's open a new window here. Let's go to the PoE 2 DB. And let's have a look. PoE 2 DB. What I'm interested in figuring out here, my dudes, is, for example, let's take our rings. Items. Let's take our, for example, the jewelry, so the ring, for example. Can the ring have elemental damage added? Okay, am I not? Yeah, modifiers. Yeah, I need to go here. Okay. Jewelry. Rings. Yeah, here we go. Can a ring roll? It can roll increased cold damage on the prefix. Increased fire, increased cold, lightning, chaos. Okay, so that's a prefix. That is actually... Yeah, adds cold damage to attacks is also a thing. On the rings. So the rings can actually have added elemental damage to it. That's interesting. Because adding, like, cold damage, like a lot of cold damage, yeah, this is adding cold damage already, actually. What about the amulets? Can amulets also add elemental damage? No. It can add the spell damage though, prefix. Not anything on the suffixes, it seems. Like added elemental damage. Excuse me, oh my god. Okay, so it can add spell damage, the amulet, but not like straight up elemental damage. Okay, so the rings can, but the amulet can't. What about the belt? Prefix is max life, max mana, armor, physical thorns damage, flask recovery, flask life and mana recovery, charm, effect duration. The suffix is a bunch of resistances. Life regen per second. Yeah. Okay. 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 So it's only the rings, I guess. Let's check one more thing, my dudes. Since we are already, you know, checking here. What about the gloves? Gloves can add elemental damage to attacks. It can add physical. It can add fire, cold, and lightning. Yeah, but it's flat, I guess. So it's not increased or so it's not like a multiplier. It's just flat. It can add on the suffix side. It can add leech plus strength plus dex and plus resistance plus level all melee skills. Yeah, these are strength gloves specific. But actually adding cold damage, getting some. Okay, so gloves can also add cold damage. So rings and gloves can add my cold damage. Okay, so what else here? What about shield? Can the shield add? No. No, it can't. Obviously. Okay, what about boots? Nope. What about helmets? Nope. But rings and gloves. can actually add elemental damage. Yeah, so this, for example, is adding the lightning damage. Bro, let's gamble for some gloves. Let's gamble for some gloves. These are potential upgrades. At some point. Ooh, look at this one. 30, 54, hold up. Hold up. I actually have a better mace I can use. 2960. Attack speed, strength, accuracy rating. Bro, these are better. They don't have the same crit chance though, but okay. Okay, they are not better actually. Okay, so I'm better off sticking with Frost Breath for now. Bro, this helmet is a lot better. I mean, a bunch more armor here. Yeah, I'm gonna equip this. Cold dress. Okay. Losing some cold dress. Let's have a look. Losing some cold res and some fire res, but bumping up the armor there from 85 to 73%. What? Sorry. Hold up. No, from 68 to 73. Yeah, so let's go with that one. Yeah, just having a look at my stuff here, my dudes. So this armor is gonna be better as soon as I reach level 37, I think. Yeah, 37. Yeah. $31.66. Hold up. Is this gonna be better? Yes, it is. Finally, we are. Finally, we can actually remove this mace here. I mean, not finally. I mean, it's been serving me perfectly well, my dudes. So I'm not gonna say like finally, but this is actually an upgrade. Crit chance is lower, but just like straight up DPS is better. Okay, so we're gonna obviously we're gonna keep this. Like make sure we don't lose it. I mean, that mace has carried me. I mean, up until this point to be exact, my dudes. Up until this point, that mace has been carrying me. Okay, so we are getting more damage with maces here in a second.
I need more time.
Yeah, that's an improvement. I mean, thanks a lot for your service, Frost's Breath, but seems like there is a new weapon king in town. Yeah. Yep. Oh shit, I thought that was a rogue exile. Guess we're not gonna activate the sisters. Yeah, I mean, I just love the spires, bro. This zone is so cool. Like, it really gives me the chance to kind of like get a little ahead here in my levels, and yeah.
I need more time.
I really think I want to go up and get like the added fire stuff up here, the increased fire damage. I think I want to go and get this like next, after I got these like these nodes right here. Avatar of Fire, bro. So I want to get the fire nodes, but not for the same reason as I wanted to get them earlier, but just because this what's it called? The Molten Blast is kind of like the only skill I have to kind of like do something that's even similar to like kiting. I mean, that's not gonna be my main focus on like this tanky character, but still gonna be nice to have you know, something. Something that I can use like from a little bit ranged perspective. There are situations where that's gonna be like super handy, I think.
I can't yet. I need more time. I'm not ready.
Okay, here's the boss. Because I think I'm gonna be doing like one more lap of this zone. But what I'm gonna do, my dudes, is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna activate the sisters. What? Why can't I use this? Oh shit, I didn't get the checkpoint. Okay. Let's just go back here. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, my dudes. We're gonna reset zone again. New instance. And we're gonna go and see if we can just go straight for the sisters. See if we can find them fast here. Well, this is not gonna be as easy as I thought. Yeah, I was just gonna go. I just wanted to go straight for the sisters, but doesn't seem like I can find them without freaking clearing half the map here. Come on, sisters. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, they are usually kind of like in the middle of the map. So they're probably going to be over here, I think.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Okay. Are they here? No.
I can't yet. I'm not ready.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not very easily gonna find the sister, so never mind them. Never mind. Yeah, I'm a bit scared of the boss coming up here. So I think I'm gonna have to go and see if there is anything I can do to prep. So like, I don't want to get like too over leveled, to be honest. So I'm about to be 2 levels under zone. So I started, sorry, 2 levels over zone. So I started 2 levels under zone, and I've leveled like 4 levels here in the spires alone, just because I love this zone.
Cower! I need more time. I can't yet. Shadow!
Okay, so here they are, I think. Here are the sisters. In the middle here. Yes. So I've pretty much done almost the entire zone already. Or at least like a huge portion of it. But now, when the sisters are activated, I'm gonna have all these monsters that would be here, but I'm also gonna have the sisters. It's too bad I didn't locate them a bit earlier in the zone. Let's upgrade the slam. We have one more, right? Let's do the shield charge. Bone shatter will come in next.
I can't yet. I can't yet.
More mace damage.
I'm not ready. Crush them! I can't yet.
Okay, let's go down here first. Just like mowing the lawn, my dudes.
I can't yet.
here's the boss. Yeah, I'm pretty much ready for the boss, I think.
I'm not ready. Dodge this! I'm not ready.
Okay. Maybe it's time for the boss, my dudes. Maybe it's time for the boss. We're gonna give it a go. For a big, hopefully, interesting fight with the Bone Colossus, my dudes. Hopefully, this is gonna be a good one. Let's go back to town first. Just bank some stuff. See if there is anything we can do to, like, get even, like, a little more prepared here.
Quickly.
Yeah, get some more armor. Let's put some sockets in our boots. Max life. Increase Vista, 30 to 67. Oh, how I wish I had the upgrades. Bro, I actually have some upgrades. Really? 77%? That's a tier 6? Really? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a potential upgrade. 120 to armor. Okay. Hold up. Life. 100 plus to 120 armor. 2 charm slots. Bro, this is, I think this is actually worth regaling, to be honest. Flask life recovery rate. Bro, I think I want to equip this belt, to be honest. Oops. There we go. Nope. Yeah, losing some life recovery per second, but getting +3 to armor and like 50 more life. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. Okay, so how much estimated damage reduction do we have from our armor here? 75%. Almost 2k armor. So that's almost, yeah, let's say almost 3k in total defenses. Is that gonna be enough? I think my, like, if I do my damage right, if I do my damage correctly, I'm gonna be able to take this boss. And actually, now I have 2 charm slots. Hold on a second here, my dudes. What other charms can we actually put in as well? Ooh. Okay. It grants frenzy charge. Okay. Yeah, so I have this topaz charm here, which I can switch out from this, or with this. What else do we have here? Okay, so bleeding, stunned. Yeah, that's kind of like the thing that I want. The anti stun. Okay, slow. Silver charm. Yeah, so it's either gonna be this, I think, the stun, or the slow one. I'm not sure. Let's go with the stun one here. I'm not 100% sure what's gonna be best though, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one of those.
You are relentless, but that makes you predictable.
Yeah, this fight was rough on my first warrior as well, so this is gonna be interesting. Bro, he's scary as hell, this dude. What's my fire rest like? Yeah, I don't dare to check right now. Oh, there we go, my dudes. The Defiler is down. The Defiler is down, my dudes. Whew. Alright, and we got some nice stuffs here as well. We got the freaking Tangle Tongue? What? The freaking Tangle Tongue, my ding deadly datas. Nice. Yeah, that's gonna be good for my Huntress, I guess. What are we upgrading? We're upgrading Bone Shatter, no doubt. Yeah. No doubt. No diggly doubts. Alright, so before I wrap up this little session right here, my dudes, the part 14 of Dead Man Loot No Maps hardcore series, I just wanted to give you a little tip, so I'm just gonna say, what's up, my dudes? This is Mounts and Fairy Tales, and I want to give you a little tip about the Spires of the Shar. So in the Spires of the Shar, you have this shrine in this zone, which is the Shrine of the Sisters, right here. And if you pop this shrine right here, firstly, you're gonna get 10% increased lightning resistance. A lot of you people actually know that, like you're getting 10% permabuffed to your lightning resistance. But what you're also gonna do is that you're gonna trigger the Sisters, which is actually these statues that are gonna be placed all around these pillars, all over this zone, and they're gonna add an extra layer of difficulty if you trigger this before you full clear the zone. Just wanted to let you know, Spires of the Shar, one of my favorite zones. Thank you for watching. That's gonna be it, my dudes. This was the part 4. Dead Man Loot No Maps Hardcore Diaries series, part 14. Check out my other parts at my channel. Hit me up with a sub, a like, and some comments. And I will see you dudes in the part 15. Enjoy, my dudes. It's 28 degrees Celsius here right now. I'm gonna go get some sun. Thank you for watching.